Or do I sound fine?
What are you waiting for?
Come join the Geek Drums Nation.
He's gone.
I'm coming to you live from a undisclosed location. Oh crap! I always forget.
I'll be the face of the stream.
Did y'all hear my other YouTube window?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. I always forget to turn it off and it scares me. But no, not Mickey D's Wi-Fi. I actually I don't have any Wi-Fi connections today. I went to
Face of the stream.
you didn't even notice yet. I went to a very familiar location that if many of you were on the after parties, you will I'm back in my old bedroom at my parents' house with no good lighting and
Listen,
no
I'll
real-
take
no real
bad
microphone.
lighting over bad Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm here, guys. We are streaming live like we do every Monday. I don't know why I said that. But guys, how was your day today? That was a lot of stutters, wasn't it?
That was good.
It was,
It felt good today. No, I was outside.
It was.
Pretty good.
I bought a new couch the other day, and it came in today. I
What
almost
kind of
missed.
couch
I
is
almost
it?
missed the whole stream.
What kind of couch is it?
It was like a used one. It was like really cheap. It was like $100.
Oh, sweet.
That's not
Yeah.
cheap, but
I
go
hope
ahead.
Hey, it's a good steal.
I hope it's sturdy.
It is.
Is it
It's like a
wood-
solid couch.
Is it like a metal frame or a wooden frame?
Wooden, I think.
So it's light.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's pretty light. I mean, it's not like a great couch, but it was $100. Like I can't beat it. So yeah.
Hey, Justin Shields.
Yeah, April 25th is going to be an interesting day.
That
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
week is going to be insane
Yeah.
for DCTV because we got the Titans crossover, maybe if that's even a crossover. We have the Oliver Queen episode the 26th, and then the CW news announcement day. So
Right. That's literally the
Hey.
25th. It's that Tuesday.
yeah,
And that's funny. That might kill all the excitement for the
Right. That's what I'm
for
saying.
the lowest day.
Super Lois is canceled. Okay, Oliver's back. Oliver's it's literally end of everything.
I hope they don't do that. You got me worried now.
I don't know. I'm feeling really good about Super Lois. I don't know why.
I am too.
I just got good vibes. I don't know. There's been a lot of praise for it this year. I think they want one good show for them. I think they need I think they're gonna have Walker and Super Lois to hold everything together because I think they need a couple of those heavy hitters.
Yeah, they
got all-
they
they
got
already got
All
All-American.
American. Yeah, they got All American already. So they probably gonna do one or two more, and that'll be it.
I think it's going to be All American, Super Lois, Walker, and then I think it's going to be a fight between Walker Independence and All American Homecoming. I think those two are going to fight for that because I think they want I think they want a franchise. I think they want something for you to be okay, we got Walker and the other Walker show. ABC has their the Grey's Anatomy, and then the spin-off, and then you have all the other firefighter shows, and they have this show, and I think all the networks like those.
I'm actually surprised the CW just isn't saying anything because NBC already they announced today that they renewed all the Law and Orders and One Chicago shows. They renewed those. I'm mad because Fox canceled my favorite show, The Resident.
I saw that, yeah.
That hurt me, but I was prepared for it from the simple fact that I heard way back in March that after the show wrapped, they started selling off stuff from the set and they completely demolished the set. So I'm yeah, they're not coming back, are they?
It is a clean couch, yes. I hope so.
I'm like, dang, they axed the show like that, like they didn't even they didn't give it a chance. I said, wow.
I am so shocked that like Winchester's didn't do better. Like I thought that was going to be one of their top shows this year.
I didn't. I honestly I knew it wasn't gonna be good. Well, like the show's good, but I knew it wasn't gonna be good ratings wise because out of all the shows, like the people wanted to see the Wayward Sisters. Like I was looking forward to that. That was gonna be something new and different. This show is going in and like basically it started off as retconning like Supernatural's history, but then they just jumped and said it's a big multiversal show.
Yeah.
And honestly, I haven't watched I have not finished Kung Fu because I don't know if Kung Fu is renewed or not. I have not
That's the reason why I didn't finish it either.
I have not finished All American Homecoming because I don't know if it's renewed or not. I have not finished the Winchesters because I don't know if it's renewed or not. Like that's the way I'm going about these shows. Like if I'm watching them and they're piling up in my DVR and then I hear, oh yeah, they got picked up, or I just know it's a for sure thing, or I just really, really, really love it, like Superman and Lois, or like The Flash. If The Flash were to get canceled, I would finish it. Or like I did with Stargirl, I would finish it.
I miss Stargirl.
I know, right? If it's like if I just don't care, I'm like I like All American Homecoming. I like Kung Fu, but if you're not gonna get renewed, I'm not gonna waste my time to finish the story because who knows if you guys, ended it at a place where it could serve as a proper ending. The Resident, I didn't feel like you didn't
see Homecoming? You didn't see Homecoming's last episode?
No. Does it feel like it could be a series finale?
No.
Yeah, that's
not at all. Not at all.
I'm not gonna waste my time until I find out if it's renewed. I could care less about Simone and her story, and I'm not.
She's the least interesting character on her own show. How does that work?
Laura, what a great segment! What a great segue. That was perfect. That was great.
As you can see, no, he hasn't.
Lord, I promise you,
listen. In the House of the Dragon has unofficially been confirmed for like season 3 and 4. So like,
yeah, I'm a watch in the off season, but like I kid you not, how far behind am I on Bel Air? Because I only watched like half of the first episode.
It's only on episode, I think 5 or 6. It's one of the two. It's like 5 or 6.
Listen. All the streaming shows that I have not caught up on. I'm watching one of those Tyler Perry shows, Zatima. Have not watched that since like the first episode. I'm so far behind.
Bel Air got renewed for season 3, so
yeah, I'm so far behind on Bel Air. I did not finish the game this season. I don't know if they got renewed for their 3rd/16th season. And I did not finish Criminal Minds yet, and I know they got renewed. But I'm like, my DVR has piled up that much.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to clear everything off, but then I'm looking at the DVR and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, there's nothing there. And then I'm watching that new George Lopez show as well. Did you guys hear what NBC did to them? Mm-mm. Trying to give them a ratings boost, they moved them to Tuesday nights for the last 2 episodes.
Huh?
I didn't even know George Lopez had another show.
Oh, yeah. It's with his daughter. It's hilarious.
Oh, okay.
It is hilarious. Like if that show doesn't get renewed, but they keep renewing Young Rock, I'm gonna be shocked. I'm gonna be shocked.
No, he ain't thought.
I'm not a Star Wars guy like that. Like, I'm a nerd for everything. Hey, 3 Dubs, I like the new setup, by the way. I like that.
It does look nice.
Do you like mine with my mom's shoes in the background?
That setup.
It looks old classic.
I think that's my wife's robe that she leaves here. I think. Yeah, that's it. But yeah. But I have to catch up on all these shows. But it's going to be like at least 3 shows left on my DVR until April 25th.
Yes, that Ahsoka trailer was a dream come true. I agree.
Yeah.
But I actually want to try. I actually want to check out Ahsoka because I like Rosario Dawson, and her being like I always said, if that character was in live action, she should play her because like
she appeared in Mandalorian.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in season 2. That's where she made
Oh,
her
she
first
surely
appearance.
was. You're right. I remember seeing that. I remember seeing like the internet exploded when that happened.
Yeah,
I remember
it was
seeing
Yeah,
that.
crazy.
that was insane.
Anybody care to tell me what was up with the Lizzo and Jack Black stuff?
I haven't watched I haven't watched the episode yet.
It was so bad.
Oh, it was bad. Okay, it was bad. All right.
The episode wasn't good, but people act like the whole season just been trash. And I'm sitting up here like, you had one bad episode and y'all dogging the rest of the season. Now, granted, it's been slow, but it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Was that the last episode of the season?
No, it's two more
there's
episodes
two
left.
more, yeah.
Okay.
And one of the episodes, I think episode 7, they showed either the first 10 minutes or the whole thing at Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah.
And it really flushes out the story and like connects all the things that happened in the previous episode. So I'm like, if y'all sit and wait, the story will get told. Like, stop rushing stuff.
Yeah, and
it's also I also think, and I haven't seen the episode yet, but also like people are like complaining about Star Wars being too weird. Star Wars has always been weird.
It's always been weird.
George Lucas made some weird ass movies.
Dude,
they're fun, but
you have a small green elf as a Jedi talking in riddles, and you don't think that's weird? Like,
no.
Lord, what are you doing?
Not just that, Laura. I'm also excited for the first Jedi movie too.
I'm
super,
the first Jedi movie.
Yeah,
they're doing
it's like
y'all gotta explain this.
Biblical. It's like a biblical inspired like movie based on the first ever Jedi.
Yeah, it's like the origins of Jedi.
And then they also confirmed a like Mandalorian wrap up movie, but like they said
it's actually not a wrap up movie. So
it's not?
What's happened is that happens after season 4, and it'll wrap up the Thrawn stuff.
Okay.
But the shows will still continue to do like other stories. At least that's what I heard.
Well, that's really sick. Because I really like that kind of stuff because it does feel like you can have your like events. Like that's kind of what I want with like the X-Men and like the MCU. Like I want you to have like an ongoing show, then do a movie event, and then keep telling that show's story.
Yeah, so like and it's a lot of time between that and The Force Awakens. Like we're only 5 years from Return of the Jedi, or like 5 or 7. It's still like 20 something years you can still play with. Sure. You don't have to just stop it right here.
So who's Thrawn?
Even without Jedi,
he was the villain.
Saber crystals.
Yeah, he's the villain. He was the villain in Star Wars Rebels for season 3 and 4. And before Disney bought Star Wars, like after the original trilogy, his story was like the next big story.
It's like the birds and the bees.
Justin, we gonna save that for our flash segment, Justin.
It's like the birds and the bees.
Talk about
Listen, they were all bad. It don't even matter. 6, 7, and 8.
I'm being educated right now.
I am the same way. I don't know much about Star Wars.
You're being educated.
Oh yeah, listen. If y'all want me to do an educational Star Wars, I will break everything down.
I will tell you. But don't watch 4, 5, and 6. Just watch 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. In order.
No, that's the incorrect way. 3 Doves.
No,
I watched the original trilogy first.
If you never got spoiled,
yeah, that's what I grew up on. Like,
fair enough.
Like in the early '90s, my grandfather has the original.
I hate watching 4, 5, and 6 first.
Really? My grandfather.
I love the classics though. Don't get me wrong; they're my favorite. But when watching the entire story, I like the story being told in order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, my grandfather, he has the original VHSs of the original trilogy. So like growing up as a kid, I would always see it and be like, who's this in this black suit with this sword or whatever? And he let me like borrow it one weekend, and like I binged all 3 movies. And then in 1999, Phantom Menace came out.
Sure.
So I already knew what Star Wars was because of those movies, and then I saw the prequels.
It's like
that's why. Okay.
It's like the MCU.
I'm thinking my camera was
I can't watch one movie out of order. I have to watch them all in order.
It depends on the movie for me. Like I can watch Winter Soldier anytime. I don't need to watch any. Movies
Winter Soldier feels like there's certain ones that the stories compound and doesn't go anywhere past it until they hint at little nitpicks for like Thanos and stuff like that. But I like the full story.
Okay, so can somebody give me the proper? Because I'm seeing like 12 different ways to watch it.
Okay, so it's if you include shows, it's a lot more difficult. So just the movies, the order is 1, 2, 3, and then it's Rogue One, and then it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nope.
But wasn't Rogue One bad?
Do we really put Solo in it though? It's not really.
I heard Solo was trash too. That's what I heard.
Solo was fun.
Yeah,
but it wasn't. It was like it wasn't needed.
It was fun, but if you want a come back to episode 1, you have to watch Solo, because you will find out that someone survived.
I mean, you could just watch Clone Wars, but
Well, I mean that, but
the animated series.
We have fried his brain, guys. We need to slow down. We fried Lance's brain.
If it's not DC, Marvel, or Dragon Ball, I have no. I
get you though. When does Ahsoka come out?
August.
Okay. I'm watching a show right now, but I'm going to say on stream right now, I'm going to make a conscious effort to finish Clone Wars and Rebels before then. I will try.
I will say for her show specifically, Rebels is the go-to for her show. Okay. Because they're trying to find Ezra and all this other stuff. It's more connected to the Rebels than it is.
Ezra Miller?
No.
Yes. Oh. Darn.
I'm saying that
I would have. I wouldn't have watched that show if Ezra Miller was involved. Okay.
Like they're trying to find Ezra. All right. Okay. Why are they trying to find Ezra?
Yeah, he like leaves with Thrawn. They go into like the outer regions, and they're stuck there, kind of, sort of. But Thrawn is back, so they figure out.
Presumed dead.
Well, yeah.
Robert, I agree. I think it's more enjoyable going 4, 5, 6.
I don't think so.
I do too. But
honestly, Lance, it's all about preference. If
you're born between the 4, 5, and 6, then sure, watch 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and then 7, 8, and 9. But one that's born in this century, watch it in order.
Yes, I mean, okay. I don't know.
Okay, 3 Dubs has spoken.
That's a hot take, 3 Dubs.
It's not.
I won't stand for it.
Can we take a moment of silence because Mayada still thinks that the Superverse is a thing?
Are you serious?
Yes, she just commented that on something on Facebook.
I'd say it's very, very unlikely.
Like just because
the Book of Boba was whack.
It was.
Oh. Yeah, outside of 2 episodes, it was pretty much whack.
I enjoyed it, but I wish it was much better. Like I think it should have been a movie.
They already did all the cool stuff with Mando.
Yeah.
And it's just like Boba Fett was a background character. Max.
Oh, Boba Fett. I was thinking of Obi-Wan. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Boba
no.
was.
I thought Obi-Wan was okay. Like I didn't hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, Obi-Wan was fun. Boba was kind of
them both ways.
Boba should have just been like Mando season 4. I don't understand why it had to be a whole spinoff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess because of Pedro, like he was doing the Last of Us, but
yeah, I heard of that. Can we talk about how terrible Flash was now? Before we destroyed Lance's brain with the Star Wars, because he knows what we're talking about. Boba is a character story, not action packed, is all. That's true, but at the same time, people want to see him be a bounty hunter, and they already did that with Mando.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it was no point of that show. I think they only did that because
Pedro
was going to be on
Boba.
Yeah, I knew what they were saying, so I was like. But I think we only got Book of Boba Fett because Pedro was doing Last of Us.
I actually do.
Book of Boba Fett was whack.
The Teen Wolf movie is getting MTV nominations.
Yep.
For best cast.
Yep. I mean, sure.
I mean, most of the cast ain't do nothing, but all right.
It's
but think about it. They're up against Ant-Man and the Wasp, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
I don't know how they doing
Outer
Black
Banks.
Panther. Outer
Stranger
Banks
Things.
Oh, they not beating Stranger Things.
Yeah, they're up against those.
Oh
Last
hell
Jedi-
no, not Stranger
It's not
Things.
happening, bro.
I mean, I haven't seen the movie, but Stranger Things has such a great cast, man.
No, because
Like-
the cast didn't look like they had that much chemistry. Like, they needed more time. And I loved the movie, by the way, before any of you guys say you're just hating. No, I loved the movie, but they needed more time.
I didn't like the movie, y'all. I didn't.
Last Jedi was horrible. It's just it was two different directors. So one was J.J.
Yeah,
Abrams.
Disney. When Disney
Ryan
did the new
Johnson.
trilogy, they pretty much had no plan going into it. So it was like originally it was a director per movie, but the third one dropped out, so they had to bring the original one back from the first one.
No,
It was just a
surprisingly,
mess.
Wednesday is not nominated, Kata, surprisingly. And Wednesday had a phenomenal cast. I loved that show.
That show was amazing.
I can't wait for the second season of Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want to
I-
wait like a whole year.
I remember when it first came out.
I literally binge watch Wednesday every Wednesday
Really, in one sitting.
in one sitting. And all
It's
8
a very fun
episodes.
show.
I love that show.
I thought that show was
the
gonna be
reason
whack.
why. Well, the reason why I think I love it so much is because Miles Miller and Jeff, Smallville creators.
Actually pronounced Miles Millar.
Okay, fine. If you want to be.
I like
technical.
being technical. But are you gonna throw up the flash thingy on the bottom? How you want to do that? Let's just get this over with.
Robert,
Ray's
can I
only-
just mention that?
Ray
comment
Ray
real
is
quick?
Ray is only getting one movie.
That we know of, right?
No,
I
I
guess
think it's 3 different trilogies. I think
yeah,
they're going to be doing 3 different trilogies.
Well, that's if
I could see her-
that's if hers do well.
Yeah.
that's true.
It has
I
to
could
do
see-
well.
It could be hot dog water.
Well, the
I don't
problem
think she'll be
wasn't
the
the
lead.
problem. No, she's supposed to be one of the center
Well,
parts.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I don't think she'd be the lead of an entire trilogy. Like, I
Oh,
think
no,
it'd be
no,
a
no.
more
She was already the lead of the entire
yeah. Which I am really excited for us to move forward.
Tom
you know,
Holland
like
was the
we're,
lead,
like we're finally
is
in
the
a
lead
new
of 2 trilogies.
like there's no books or anything based on this time era, right? Like this basically like
No,
all
this-
new?
It's set
all new
15
territory.
years.
Yes,
Yeah,
15
that's
years.
It's
Which
set
means they're gonna have to
15
put a
years.
lot of prosthetics on Daisy Ridley to age her up, because that woman is fine. And
15 years, yeah.
she's still like, I think her birthday today. I think she's not even 30 yet.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Do we think any of the other cast is coming back?
John Boyega said he was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did him so dirty. I was just like, I
I'm-
wouldn't come back either.
Finn is one of my favorites. I'm so upset how they did him. I love that character so much. I would love like a Disney Plus show with him, but I don't think that would ever happen.
They set him up to be force sensitive, and then Ryan Johnson came in and was like,
Yeah.
"Nope,
See, that's
let's throw
what
that
I'm
away."
saying. That's why
As much as I love
was
Ray,
talking about the 2 different directors, because Last Jedi was horrible because they switched directors.
Yeah.
And also story.
Yeah, it was just.
And you can't fix. And J.J. Abrams tried to fix it, and he couldn't fix it.
It just made it worse.
Yeah.
Just made it worse.
Okay, y'all ready to talk about Lay Flash?
It was bad. It was
Flash.
bad.
Did y'all see my review?
She's 31, by the way.
Is she really?
Yeah, Daisy Ridley is 31.
Daisy Riddle.
Don't riddle me.
Did you guys see my review for
That's
the Flash?
rude.
Because like
No, I didn't even watch
my opinion didn't change. It's like it was good to see Candace and Grant have some stuff. Candace killed it in the comedy aspect of like when the lady was like, I would love to
That was the only scene I remember.
I would love to check out your like your whatever, and she like made a face. I'm like, Candace killed this. Kata, I don't know why you're on there lying, but yeah. I mean, but like her having this, like her having and like trust me, I understand pregnancy cravings, but like this early on, I don't remember, and like this is 4 babies in, I don't remember my wife having pregnancy cravings this bad this early on in the pregnancy.
It
Like
might be different for a speedster, baby.
She confirmed, true, but she confirmed that she's only a month.
Oh yeah, she shouldn't have any cravings. What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
What if next is like 6 months? Like the next episode is just jumps 6 months.
God, that would be terrible.
Let me ask you something. Do we never like? I've never not had an ice cream craving, right? So maybe it's just like an overall. I want some ice cream. I can't blame her. I would very much like some ice cream.
Yeah. What is that? He said you have a freezer full. I'm like, dog, do you have nothing else in your freezer? Like,
Right, like a
Is your freezer like 2 stories?
like, y'all
But
don't
then
have
again,
y'all don't have
Iris
no
can't
frozen
cook.
meat, no pork chops,
Iris can't cook.
no Grandma Esther's
And
noodle.
Where
Like,
did
Why you think they always at Cecilia Joe house eating?
where did the cookie dough go? Did it go down Barry's stomach?
I'm like, Jesus, like you gotta freeze, and then they're just sitting there eating ice cream, and like it was like this was good, like it was good writing, like this episode. I mean, well, for them, let me say that for
Yeah.
them, it was good writing. Other than that, this episode was like, in the illustrious words of Paigey, it was like if you took a hamburger from McDonald's and just said, "Give me the patty and bread."
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna throw up?
It was nothing. It's like if this episode felt so pointless in the big scheme of things. Like as soon as he revealed his identity, I'm like, that's gonna get reversed.
And no, what's really bad is why did Iris remember?
Plot.
She was in the room. Why is
They
Iris
shouldn't
remember?
remember. They shouldn't have. None of them should have remembered anything.
And no, Barry is the only one that should have technically remembered because he changed timelines, and every time he does change timeline, he remembers. So
Right,
that's normal for him.
But you know,
Iris isn't a speedster.
that's true.
Right,
But
she
you
should've
know,
forgot.
they're gonna say Eric was gonna say it's because of Nora.
The
but-
baby ain't even formed yet.
First of all,
I swear, if he give that
the
excuse, I'll be
crib.
pissed.
I appreciate Barry being excited to put the crib together, but y'all are going overboard with
Yeah.
with her color scheme. That is an ugly crib.
Yeah. But
That's
I
it.
like it for the
Why
story.
do they put it up now though? Like
Yeah,
Barry can
Because
move
Barry
at super
is
speed.
obsessed with the future.
Yeah, but he got super
Yeah,
speed.
Like you're not gonna
Yeah.
like. First of all, you don't put newborns in cribs, bro. It's a thing called crib death. Like you don't put newborns in cribs. You
Right.
put them in bassinets.
It's rough.
You don't put newborns. It was so much that bothered me. I'm like, I get it. I didn't put
Listen.
my kid's crib together until she couldn't fit in her bassinet no more. That's how long I waited. Like I waited. Like we just put the newest baby in her own bed, and
Yeah.
she grew out of her bassinet real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
this
I
episode
didn't-
was just rough.
wasn't that into it, so I didn't do much research.
Sean Schimmel is in. Was he in this week's episode?
No, I think he's in the next one.
No, it was supposed to be this episode.
Yeah,
did
I
not
think it
hear
was
his
this.
voice.
I think it was the past episode.
I did not hear him at all.
Nope.
Was we all expecting him to do the Goku voice though?
No, but his Goku voice is his regular voice.
Oh, it's his regular voice. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With a little screaming, coming out of high, that stuff.
I'm just this
So
episode
it's
was
still,
pointless.
it's still, yeah. It was very pointless.
Okay.
Another thing that irritated
Interludes
me.
are pointless.
Yeah.
And then
But
they dropped that fire trailer
yeah.
earlier that
No,
day.
that's how I knew the episode was.
But
like,
we
gonna-
told you last week the episode was gonna be bad, and then they dropped that trailer on Wednesday, and I was like, "Yup, I knew it. It's solidified."
I was hoping it would have been good, and it would have tied into like the next
It's not even
episode.
credited
Yeah.
in the episode, so,
But it's
I
like-
don't think it was there.
Here's what I'll say. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but her name was Lady Chronarch, right?
Chronos.
Yeah.
Chronos. So, wasn't that one of the villains that Abracadabra teased in like season 7?
No, the Chronarch.
Oh, I thought
No,
they were
that-
supposed to be the same character.
No,
No.
that was Chris Wood. The guy with the eye patch was Chris Wood, and I originally, when I saw the credits, I went back.
Yeah,
To
that's
make
not.
sure it
I
wasn't,
would have.
Melissa
I would have
Benoist.
recognized him. I would have recognized the dude with the. If it was the dude with the patch, I would have recognized him. I'm finna go
Yeah.
on IMDb and see if he
No,
was actually.
No, that was Chris Wood. Chris Wood was the one with the eye patch.
Yeah, I know. First of all, how are you an electrician with an eye patch?
I don't know.
I'm like that. That seems like a very Sean Schimmel. I'm trying to see if he shows up anywhere for the late Flash, because the only thing I'm seeing his name is like Dragon Ball, rightfully so.
Yeah. Dragon Ball stuff. Oh, and Monkey Kid and other stuff. Pokemon.
I'm not saying nothing about Flash.
He has 234 credits previously. Nothing new.
He was, yeah, nothing new.
I think
Maybe that was a lie, or is it the Japanese voice actor? Or
I don't think so. I do know that Lady Kronos is comic book accurate.
yeah, very comic book accurate, but again, not a villain. Like she wasn't like she turned herself in. There's 2 episodes in a row where like this was just another lesson of the week. Don't steal.
Fun fact, though, Lady Kronos is actually a love interest to Ryan Choi in the comics.
Yeah, but we know why they're not having him back on the show.
Why?
Ostrich Child, he has 2. Like you don't be seeing all the stuff going around about him on Twitter.
Nope.
I think he has some allegations against him at one point in time. So like you haven't really seen nothing from him on social media in a while. But Laura, the Cecile Chester stuff and Allegra, she's like you think so you get a boyfriend, but you won't tell him that you love him because your dad said it and he left. Your cousin said it and she left, and Nash died. Come on, girl. What?
They could have done this this whole Chegra thing like within one scene.
Yeah.
They didn't need to spread out for 48 minutes.
I'm watching.
I was literally almost about to turn off my TV, but the other stuff kind of had a little I kept going, but that almost made me turn off my TV.
But y'all know what else irritated me? They heard Barry running around upstairs. They heard the whooshing noise, but nobody looked up. Everybody's like, "What is that? What is that?" I'm like, that was
Kata, nobody missed Chillblane.
No, I didn't, except for please don't get me started on Keon's pointless story arc.
And they gave an answer without giving a freaking answer.
Wasn't even an arc. It was like a line.
How do you know? I was like, I just know. I'm like, that's like.
I could have told you didn't have mold. So Eric Wallace, you're telling me you wasted an episode because you literally have a character that could have told them that, and you could have done something interesting, like I don't know, meet Max Mercury. I don't know. Give Wally an extra episode. I don't know. Try to reference Cisco. I don't know. Let me see. Did something with the Legends. I don't know. Had extended the Red Death arc.
Yeah, sting the Red Death arc, or give this a blood work arc, and then have 9 be the end game.
Because I'm excited about the next episode, but if they're making that a mini Crisis on Infinite Earths in just 40 minutes, I would be wrong if I'm excited, but I'm worried.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to try to condense everything like that.
It is very clear
that they leave. He's still credited as a series regular. Just saying.
Long as he don't come back to the last episode, I'm good.
I have a feeling he's coming back in 10.
Oh god.
Honestly, as long as he's not in 9. If there's even a second of Chillblane where I could be getting Wally or Bloodwork or Diggle or Oliver, I'm going to scream.
I don't think so.
Can we address the other elephant in the room that really irritated me? If Eric Wallace was going to have Oliver reintroduce the multiverse, why didn't they just have Red Death say, "I'm from another Earth," have Barry be in disbelief and not able to access it, then boom, when Oliver comes back, Oliver shows him how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think sorry.
Red Death kind of hinted at another world, but she didn't actually say multiverse. But then she said timeline, which is confusing.
And then Barry said she's from another timeline, which doesn't. It's dumb. Stop it's like I said in those early reviews. Stop telling us stuff and show us, because it's hard to believe. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
They just getting timeline displaced now by the Speed Force.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was talking to me and 3Dubs was talking, and I was like, Eric Wallace, all these from episode 9 to 13 need to at least be 8.5 to 9s.
Yeah,
They
in
need
order
to
to
all
be
the
say,
way
mind
through.
blowing.
but he already lost points because I thought that the Brave New World being a 4-parter, I thought that was a joke. I thought that title was a joke because of when they released it, and they weren't too, people that were posting was like, I'm not sure if this is confirmed yet. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's not true. Maybe it's just like, an April Fool's thing. That's the Brave New World part 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you were gonna have it be a 4-parter, why reveal parts 1 and 2 at the beginning of March and not tell us that that's just the whole arc? That's dumb. That is really dumb.
And I think that 9 is going to lead into. It's not technically going to be a filler. I think it's going to be something that leads into Brave New World.
I think it has to.
All I'm gonna say is Oliver has been sitting back this entire time, watching Barry get his behind handed to him by gods that are his children. What was after that? The Mirror Master art. First and foremost.
Godspeed.
Godspeed. Yeah. Thawne getting respawned in the in his
negative forces.
Negative forces. That watching Iris get kidnapped how many times and disappearing in and out of time
and dying.
And dying, and then a random Thawne showing up
and blood work,
and he's just been sitting back like this.
I think he kind of has to though. Like I don't think he can just like interfere over anything. I think
we don't know.
Well, that's because I think the entire multiverse is like at stake.
But I get that, but it's like I never really thought, and I'm glad to see Sinhil Ramamurthy. I just love saying his full government name. I'm glad to see him back, but you never really think, you never really think of Bloodworth as a multiversal threat,
which is why I love it. Like I really love that they're giving him that honor. Like he should have had an entire other arc.
Yeah,
one episode is not enough for him.
And this would be tying into the Prime Comics too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's weird seeing Wally standing next to Barry
with the suit.
With the everybody. It's funny because Barry and Oliver don't really have like leather. Like Oliver has leather patches,
but it's not as much.
But Diggle and Wally are on the end, like in full leather. It's gonna be good to see Wally again. Like I'm really excited to see my boy.
Cold in Vancouver, so they this warms you up.
I just wish they would have gave Wally his own.
I wish they did a version of the new Reverse Flash shoot for Wally.
Yeah, I was like, why didn't they do that instead?
Because they already did it with this.
They should have just gave him his Burst suit. And if you don't know, Burst is the name that the Wally West in the comics goes by when he switches from when he goes to that gray and red suit. He goes by the code name Burst. Why? I don't know. It's just Burst. It sounds gross.
The silver and red one?
Yeah. He's called Burst.
That looks sick.
Yeah, his name is Burst. I just found that out in the comics.
Wait, what episode Eddie supposed to be in? It's 10?
Who? Wally?
9.
No,
9.
Eddie.
Oh, Eddie's supposed to be starting in 10, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's the best. Good. That's the best suit that they have ever made. Like
Cobalt Blue.
It's comic book accurate too.
I need to see it like in the show first before I make that.
Well, you got the discount version of Cangraph's shot.
I mean, it looked good, but I need to see the HD quality.
Yeah,
you need to see that 4K quality. That's or promotional. I hope they do a poster. It doesn't give it justice unless there's not a poster. If they want me to, they need a poster. I want it up there.
I'm just excited about this.
So pretty. I'm so excited.
Hey, I wish that I could, like with the Flash logo on the bottom.
I hope
They're all going to just Bloodwork cannot think he's going to win this fight.
I hope
It's
Diggle,
no way.
Oliver, and Wally comment on his gold boots.
Yeah.
I
just wanna hear, like, what is-
9 years.
What has Kid Flash been doing since his powers came back
Yeah.
at the beginning of season 7? Like, what has he been doing? What I want to hear, what was he doing when his powers came back? Like, was he just meditating?
He was going on a
flooded
date with Linda
energy?
Park. He was going on a date with Linda Park.
I don't think
Yeah.
they're bringing her back.
I would have loved her back. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's supposed to marry her.
You know what I just thought of? Linda Park should have been in that like Lucky one. Like you could have had like a Linda Park with the, well, maybe not like
Do you think
Cecile,
they
but like
should
an
wait-
Iris and Linda one could have been cool.
Do you think they should like age her down, or does she just like younger guys now?
I mean, they adults, so it don't really matter at this point.
We haven't seen her
she
like
was a
post crisis.
vampire on another show, so
I don't think she's doing
she's
anything.
ageless.
Yeah, she still do look exactly the same. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. But I'm excited for this next episode. I mean, the trailer was fire. Like, that was the best trailer.
So
The best
good.
trailer. Justin, trust me, I can guarantee you it won't be a pep. There is no way to give Bloodwork a pep talk. I guarantee you it's going to be mini crisis, but it's going to be mini crisis, but in a good way. I hope. I really hope. And honestly,
Final crisis.
I think Stephen Amell had a lot of input on this episode.
Mhm.
I don't think he would just come back for a trash episode.
Oliver
Right.
wouldn't come back if he knew Barry could like give him a pep talk.
Mhm.
And I think how the conversation went was Greg Berlanti called him and gave him this idea, and he was like, "I'm in."
And for the simple fact that Greg's not really involved with the shows like that.
Right.
That's the crazy part. Greg doesn't have his hands in the show like that no more. So
Yeah.
Apparently, he did for this episode.
no, I'm saying that's what's crazy. Like he made an exception just for this episode to
Yeah.
get him back.
Mhm.
I am thinking of this episode as the Arrowverse finale. Like the next 4 are the Flash finale. This is the Arrowverse finale.
Well, you know
in
what?
my head.
You know what else I was thinking when I heard Oliver say like, "But there is a multiverse, Barry. I made a new multiverse." Yada yada
Yeah.
yada. I can just see Barry's face like, "You made a multiverse." But like, what if like during that, if Eric Wallace does this, I will be bowing down. Like they show snippets of like Stargirl, Titans,
Yeah.
Superman, and Lois.
Right. Naomi.
I have a feeling that's the only way Tyler.
Everyone wants to see it, Lance. Come
Nah,
on.
but if
I don't
they
know
show
about that.
if they show Superman and Lois, I'm gonna get bad.
What if this episode literally tells us what Earth Superman and Lois are on? Like Todd
I would
Helbing,
love that. I want to know the Earth.
Todd Helbing be like, "I give you permission to make a Earth designation."
Oh, Chainsaw has a breaking news.
Chill.
If that was the case, every Earth would be named after Killer Frost.
Right?
Frozen
God.
1, Frozen 2, Frozen
just-
3.
Let's just enjoy the
Let it
time we
go.
have without him right now. Because when
Let
he come
it
back, I
go.
already know I'm gonna get irked.
But I'm just glad. I'm glad the interludes are over. This has to be
They
the
have to be-
worst. The
Over
worst
my
batch
dead
of
body.
interludes.
That's just Lance's designation.
This has to be the worst batch of interludes we have ever had. In any
Technically, next episode's an
No.
interlude too, but
There's no Superverse.
But
If it comes in your head, just go rip it out and
I
throw it
wish-
away.
I honestly think these wouldn't be as bad if he didn't start grouping them together.
Oh sure,
Yeah, it
like
was just
like
too
spreading them
much.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Splitting them up like season 1, 2, 3, and 4, that would be fine. He
Mhm.
grouped them together like the one filler like it wasn't a filler episode, but like when Barry first came back and the only thing they had Wally do was give that girl her glucose shot. And then he says, "I'm leaving." But But it was funny because that line is always cracks me up because he goes in and Joe's standing there with his hands behind his back, like, Wally, help her. And Wally's just like, he speeds off and finds a diabetic bag, whatever. And he looks up, glucose. I said, what? I said, that's what you guys are doing? That's what he looked dead in the camera. Glucose. I said, wow. You didn't need to tell him that. Like, I'm sure he would have known that. And Joe just standing there, hands on his hip. He said, working? I said, this has to be the worst writing in any Flash season. I'm like, run the girl to the hospital or something. Do something. You giving her a glucose shot. And that's your expertise, Wally, in the whole episode. The whole episode. Sitting in the car. You didn't need to really suit up in that moment because you knew the girl was on the ground unconscious. By the time you would have gave it a glucose shot, you didn't need to be suited up. She wouldn't have known you ran to get the bag. I think season 4 had some worse filler. I think they had worse filler. Yeah, season 4. Yeah, season 4. Season 4 may take the cake. I'll take the Dreamer episode over seeing Wally give somebody a glucose shot. And honestly, they were the worst. Him and Joe were the worst security detail. If Kilgore got past both of them to attack these people, they were just in the car eating Big Belly Burger.
It was probably delicious.
Season 6 of episode 9 was worse than the Chet Allegra episode.
I guarantee you that's a
season
series finale thing.
Hey, Laura is spitting, right? Let her cook. Let her cook.
Why don't they fix the roof? If
Series finale, we're finally going to fix it.
It's still going to be a hole in it.
We actually never see the freaking hole.
Which episode was 907?
Dreamer.
907 was the Dreamer episode.
You mean the other nothing episode?
I like Dreamer too.
That doesn't surprise me.
I like the
Dreamer,
episode.
But that episode.
That was my favorite of the season.
I only liked it because of her. I didn't really care for the other stuff.
Oh yeah, I don't think if Nia wasn't there, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much.
That episode was.
I still like that. I mean, it's just like repeating stuff that we've already seen, but I still enjoyed like Iris. I thought her arc that episode was good.
Why are the mysterious characters always wearing a Sith cloak?
I don't know. I kind of want one though.
Why is there like no other fashion? If you're going to be mysterious, wear a Sith cloak.
I mean, the CGI for the character was cool. Whenever they did like the blue eyes,
it looked
and
really
the
nice.
wormy
Yeah.
thingy. I don't know what the thing they did, but you know.
And then they leveled Dreamer up,
And we're not going to see her again.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's fine though. I think they set her off pretty nicely.
we are never going to see her again.
No,
So she
not that
shows-
version. No.
No, because if it was like a spinoff, then sure, I would like to
Sure.
see her level up. But it gives her a power up that we'll never see her in action.
We'll never see it again.
It's like Clark Kent becoming Superman. We never see him again.
I mean,
That's
technically
like-
that did happen.
That
That's
happened.
right. And Bruce Wayne.
We don't know what happened to those twins.
And Bruce Wayne becomes Batman.
Right.
And we don't never see him again. That was Gotham.
Oh yeah, the last
So-
episode.
Let's go to. Let's talk about Gotham Knights before we talk about Superman and Lois.
I didn't even watch it. What happened?
It was great.
Was it really?
It was
Dude,
actually
this
better than the first 3.
This
I'm
had
gonna
to
dip
be-
for like 5 minutes and then come back because I don't want to be spoiled.
Oh, you're muting us. Don't go anywhere, Darren. I won't talk. I won't talk. You muted yourself.
I'm dipping for like 5 minutes.
I won't talk spoilers. I won't.
Okay,
talk
okay,
spoilers.
okay.
All I'll say
So
is,
this is what happened. Just kidding.
all I'll say, I won't talk spoilers until Darren sees it. But
Okay.
all I will say, guys, is I ate my words. All right.
Also, it's good.
Andy was right.
Andy was right.
After episode 3, it took off. This episode was the best episode. It was better than any of the Flash episodes.
I was just about to ask that.
Bro,
Okay, I might have to watch it.
Bro, the twist, bro. Like, dog, the way this story...
I do have
the way this story took off, bro, like, that's nuts. This episode was amazing. Like, I'm genuinely excited about this week's episode.
Did you pick out one of the crows, the Court of Owls? Did you pick out one of them? His hairstyle was completely obvious.
No, I didn't.
Don't spoil it for Darren here, man.
It's someone that we've seen before.
Me personally, I don't really care, but you know,
and he has skills. And he has skills.
I did not peep it, but I will say that's what, like, everybody knows the court is in the show. Like, that's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
Seeing them, hearing the voice, literally, because you hear them, you hear dude talking before you see it. It scared. It gave me chills, bro. It gave me chills. No, Robert. This episode was the best episode. Like, the Court of Owls mystery, it's what's been keeping me in there.
Mm-hmm.
But this was and like hearing how, like, they're in this episode, they explain one of my biggest complaints on the show, which is how could somebody get a legitimate jump on Bruce Wayne?
Okay. That is very exciting.
It does leave plot holes in that, because you would think Bruce Wayne would be able to figure out something like that, especially happening over time. But at least they explain it.
Sure. Which
made me feel better. But I give this episode like a good 8.5 out of 10. This episode, it kept me locked in the whole time. Duella, Carrie, especially Carrie. Carrie was the MVP this episode. Turner was actually less annoying.
Yeah, I still don't like him as the main character.
He grew on me this episode. But yeah, so that's all I'll say on that. Let's. Have you seen Superman and Lotus?
I have.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. This episode was amazing as well.
So good.
I sent you something on Twitter.
Cool,
that's like every week. I just expect it to be good.
Superman and Lois has not gotten L yet.
Like,
I legitimately think it's one of the best shows on TV. Like, it's
that guy
so
is what I was
good.
talking about.
Yes.
Do you recognize him now?
Somewhat, yeah. Oh, hey, Darren, real quick. When you watch this episode, please pay attention to Harvey. That storyline also is amazing.
Okay.
Did you watch?
I'm really excited to watch. I'll probably watch it tonight.
Did you watch the after party?
I haven't finished it yet. No.
Okay, because we started talking about Gotham Knights, and
I watched. I watched up until Superman Lois, and then I dropped off once you guys started talking about it.
Yeah, I was actually going to. Fun fact: I was actually going to skip the Flash this week, but DJ Eric was like, "Have you seen all 3 shows?" I'm like, "I will now." So I wasn't planning on watching the Flash because I knew for a fact it was crap.
But
why? Yes,
Bruno.
yes, it was.
The whole Bruno and
John Henry.
The Bruno and John Henry scenes.
Oh, they were so. Oh, John Henry was so good.
He was so good.
He was so good.
Goodness.
His flying and when he grabbed his neck. Oh, I that gave me more chills than I've had in a long time. That was so good.
Like, he can't. I thought he was gonna say, like, I know about your daughter, but like I said in my review, he's an unreliable narrator. I think he does know about Nat.
Mm-hmm.
And can we just talk about how good Bruno's like photographer is?
good.
Like, got those pictures developed already.
Right, like
Yeah,
I
that was
think
real
those were
quick.
promotional pictures.
probably.
You know what? It could have been, yeah.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, this man is quick.
Uh,
Hey, Bruno, I knew it when I seen the van in the background when he was talking to his sister. When I seen the van over, first of all, the way she reacted is not how I would react when I
She's
see
kind
a
of
person
accepted
that
it.
looks like she's you look. I'm not him. Technically,
And-
you are him. You're just a different him.
Yeah.
But you are him. If your name was different, you wouldn't be him. But you are him, so you can't say I'm not him.
I think Bruno Mannheim actually thinks that this John Henry is of this earth. He doesn't. He thinks that.
He
John
don't know
Henry-
about the multiverse. He just
he
knows
doesn't
that
know.
this is a different
Yeah,
John Henry.
he doesn't know that he's not attached like the other people. But that this John Henry won't let them die either.
mhm.
Right.
So, but the VIP of the entire episode.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's y'all. Hey,
That whole scene, bro.
So
That
good.
whole scene, that whole scene was awesome.
moist.
200.
I tell you.
This made it 200 out of 10 for me.
Yeah,
200.
that was.
Top 10 Clark Kent
Dude,
moments,
He
maybe.
ran dude
When
out
he
of
tried to-
town.
When he tried to push him, he just
It bounced off.
Hey, no, that's when he got scared. Like, he got
Oh
scared
my
when he did the
goodness.
push. Hey, but like, come on, bro. Like, you don't mess with Clark. You don't mess with Lois.
Yo, the way that he
Man
just like
put a-
grabbed his neck.
Man was dumb. He pulled a gun on Lois Lane.
Yeah.
How
Exactly.
dumb is that?
Mm.
3 does.
What? Very important scene.
Yeah,
VIP.
that would be VIS then. Very important scene.
Yeah,
Very
it was.
important person scene. Yes.
The Vips.
VIP CS.
What?
Give up.
VIP,
Give up.
What's that? VIPCS. Very important character scene. What?
Let's just go back to that.
No, the fact that the Cushings, the Cortez Cushings, was just in the background. Kyle thought he was
Kemp.
gonna do something.
And let's not point out that there's only 2 people that actually know he's Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Lana and
Sarah.
Mm.
And they're like, oh boy, he's just,
I kind of feel bad for Kyle. He's
Kyle
the
tried
only
to
one in
go
the whole
help.
cast that doesn't
Kyle
know.
was like,
Kyle tried to go help me. She just grabbed it. She's like, "Nah, you good."
And he got it. He got
He
it.
got it. He got it.
Lana was like, "Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook." And then the part that killed me is that like he what he said. Sorry for anybody's dinner.
Right,
Yeah.
he went right back.
He went,
He went right
he
back.
went
to
right
Clark
back,
mode.
right back in the slouch.
the one thing I was hoping for was when he first comes into the restaurant where he looks to the waitress and says, "This order's to go," puts him on the table and then slides him off.
No, that scene gave me
Superman 2.
that scene gave me Derek Hale C3 vibes.
No, Kyle doesn't
No.
know Maya.
Because
name?
he's out
Mayada,
of the
that's
loop.
what we're
Literally
saying.
out
He's
of
out
the
of the
marriage.
loop.
He too busy
Yeah.
hooking up with Chrissy.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
No.
they get caught in this episode this week.
I know.
and
They definitely get caught. But Lana can't be mad.
because
she
they
can't be
signed
mad
the
about
divorce
that.
papers.
Right.
So if Lana gets mad, like, first of all, that's just gonna make people hate her character even more.
I mean,
I don't hate her.
They set
She's-
up.
I trust the
I don't hate her
writers.
either.
Yeah, I trust the writers to be able to tell the story correctly. Like 9 times out of 10,
The
they
people that
tell
are
it.
taking on the show will
She
hate Chrissy,
about,
but
she about to
we
be hooking
know.
up with John Henry. So
Just to be mad, just to be mad.
I think this is going to be the most rom-com ending of like the season ever, and it's
Yeah.
like it's like. I'm with this person now, and then I'm with this person now. It's gonna end with like no, like we need to be with each other, and they break up with those two people, and then they get back together. And I think that's how we exit those characters. Because I don't think if we get a season 4, I don't think we'll spend it with the
I
with
think
the
we're gonna be
Langs.
back in
Yeah.
Metropolis. Full
Yeah,
time.
so I
like
think we're
the
wrapping
show
up
in
those
Metropolis.
characters.
Like them being in Metropolis looks way better for some reason.
Yeah, I think I think a soft reboot would do justice to a lot of shows. I think doing 3 or 4 seasons set in like one place and then next season like moving and going somewhere else with like new characters and
Like
new
Smallville.
locations. Yeah, I think that does justice for so many. I think Flash needed that. Like after season 4,
But where were they
I think
gonna
they
go,
needed
though?
something.
That was the only
I will
thing.
Yeah.
say that Kyle's.
That's the
I don't know.
hard thing for
I
Flash.
have-
Yeah,
I have a feeling that Kyle's character is similar to Chloe, where they didn't know what to do with her, so they hooked her up with Oliver.
From Smallville.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of James and Lena on a Supergirl.
That was
Where
just
like
weird.
they literally didn't know what to do with those characters. So like
Yeah.
ship.
They had
Yeah.
no chemistry.
No,
Like,
that was the
like-
worst relationship.
Like
I
Frost
hated
and
them.
Chillblaine.
And-
But
and-
the
and
blooper reel was
Lena,
awesome.
Lena was too good for him. She deserves me.
The blooper reel was the best part of the
Lena Luthor was a beautiful man.
I watched her
I
as
love her.
Morgana first, so I mean, I knew she was beautiful before you. She was Morgana in Merlin.
I thought about watching that show, but it looked kind of.
I watched
Yeah.
season 1 and I was bored.
Oh my gosh.
I hear it got a lot better though. I did.
Ugh.
They're replaying the I guess
Kids
the
these
Red
days.
Death finale tonight. If anybody's
No one's
interested.
watching that.
No one's watching that.
And it's part 1. And then guess what? Next week is is the good luck the worst episode ever.
They replayed it next week.
The good, the bad, and the lucky.
Why?
We get 2 new episodes of Titans
Oh,
this week as well.
Titans is back.
3 days.
Titans.
Did
I'm
y'all
actually
see them
kind of excited.
posters?
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
those
they
posters
They
look
look
fresh.
so good.
They those like movie quality posters. They
Yeah,
look
I'm
really
excited.
good.
I'm excited about Titans being back. I'm so ready. When is Tim getting the suit? Literally. Is it bad that that's all I want to see?
No,
I have a
because I'm
feeling
with you.
it's episode 6. I have a feeling it's in the episode when it turns.
I love that new Raven suit as well. That new Raven
white
suit
one.
looks
The
so
white one?
good.
Bro, Raven was always white. I mean, she turned white. Like
Raven
that
was
her
always
suit.
what?
like she went from black to white.
No, that's you said something else at first.
What did I say?
Wet.
Oh, I didn't say wet.
Yes, you did.
I probably cut off right in the middle, like I went what wet. I
Did you just drop?
Oh my gosh.
Did your mic just fall over?
Yeah, I might drop. That's what I thought about that suit.
Did you guys see the 3 Dubs? Did you see the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers thing?
Yeah, the one where they show how
The
they
coins?
got the coins.
Yeah. I watched the clip when I had joined the stream earlier. Oh, man.
3 Dubs. That answered your question that you had like a few weeks ago.
Well, it actually retcons one of the scenes though, because Adam got his coin back, and we never actually saw how.
No, he got it from the night. Or what was that character called?
He recharged it, but we don't know if it took.
I mean,
They
it probably
said that the
did.
powers went away after they used them.
Yeah. I mean,
They
that explains
said
why
that.
Zach has them
Yeah,
now.
they said that the powers went away after they used them.
I thought they were
They didn't keep their powers after that crossover. They were only needed for that moment.
Well, he said that the original thing was when they were supposed to replace them.
Yeah, but
The
him
night
and
replaced them, so those powers should have lasted a lot longer than unless the night
because we already know
took
Zach
the charge out.
We already know Zach got his powers back because of the Beast Morphers crossover. We already know Zach got his powers back.
But we don't.
That was
Oh,
that.
yeah,
they
That was the
did
original
they
Mighty Morphin
They
Power
did,
Rangers
yeah.
lineup,
It was the
and that-
original. Yeah,
It was the
No,
original
no.
team.
It was the original team.
Yeah,
Yes.
They didn't speak though.
Yeah, because
I
it
mean
was
they
body
wasn't there,
doubles.
but
It's
yeah,
the
it was
same
body
way.
doubles.
In this, Kim, Tommy, and Jason are not gonna speak.
Yeah,
I have a feeling they are. I have a feeling.
it's like
I mean, it's gonna be
Cat
Kiaz, but they're not gonna have no speaking roles because they're gonna be
Cat is the Pink Ranger.
not at no.
not
Kim's
the
Pink
flashback.
Ranger.
Yeah, the flashback when Trini
And-
dies.
When Trini dies,
Oh.
Kim is.
It's
the
going to
Pink
be the
Ranger.
original 6.
Oh, I didn't know they were doing flashbacks. I thought it was.
They showed in the. It's
Well,
not, I don't think it's a flashback.
It's not a
but
flashback, but before the core team becomes the core team for this crossover, the only speaking roles that we're gonna really see, besides like the kiosks and maybe some corny, like, well, not corny dialogue, but throwaway dialogue. Yeah, they'll be speaking, but it won't be like significant like dialogue. Like the significant dialogue is gonna come when like Zach and when Zach and what is his name? Zach and
Billy?
Adam. No,
Oh,
I could not think of his name. Zach and
Alright,
Billy
so-
take off their helmets. That's gonna be
Yeah.
a significant speaking role.
I do know that Connor, Ethan, and Kira talked in these morphos, and they
Yeah.
weren't actually credited.
That wasn't them.
that was
no,
stock.
but
That was stock.
They did
That was like
sound
that
like
stock.
them.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't stock. It wasn't stock.
It wasn't stock either?
Those are the suit actors. That's they
Yeah,
just
that's
like
what I'm saying.
Connor was the
okay.
dude that
Connor
was the voice actor for Tyler's dad, because the dude that played Tyler's dad in the show didn't actually provide the voice.
Mm.
He was literally just the body, and he mouthed the word. Maybe he had an accent or something. I don't know, but he didn't actually. His speaking voice wasn't his speaking voice. He had somebody dub him. So that dub actor provided the voice for Connor. But they only had Connor say that to be like, oh, we're going back to Angel Grove, because a lot of those Disney actors don't come back.
Yeah.
and
Because most of them were actually actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Connor, the guy, the stunt double, was a lot similar to Connor McKnight
That wasn't
from the show.
you talking
No,
about the
I
voice?
know it's not the same guy. I know that. I'm saying they had
The
a
voices
similar
sound
tone.
similar.
The voice
Similar
actor?
tone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, the voice
they had-
was not. The voice was not.
I gotta go back
similar
and
at
watch
all.
that episode. I don't remember.
If you
They
watch
had
it,
they have a similar dialogue. Like they
all he said was, "We're going back to we're going
with
back to
a
core
loud
reef
with
side."
a Connor impersonation. It does sound like him, dude.
No, it don't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. 3W,
don't.
do you want to throw virtual hands?
I need them to explain what happened to the Zeo powers in this special. I don't think they're going to, but I need an explanation.
It's deeper, but it has the same mannerism as him when he talks and how he.
Someone asked what was our favorite morphers.
I
don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the
I gotta
Jungle
think.
Fury morphers.
I hate them glasses.
I love the glasses.
I hate
I
them.
hate them.
I can't.
I like the I think the in space ones.
Yeah, I love those.
I'm about to ratio 3 double-licious. That's his name from now on, by the way.
I also like samurai. I know they're pretty basic, but
Samurai, as you mean? Samurai? Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, that does not sound like Connor at all.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
It's been 10 years though. It could be,
that's true.
he could have,
But usually your voice don't change that much as an adult.
yeah, they were
The
teenagers in high school.
the only two Rangers that provided their actual voices were Shelby and the Green Ranger the Pink and Green Rangers for Dino Charge. Those are the only Rangers that provided their voice.
And
Notice
the Dino
none of my
Furies.
Dino Charge.
Yeah, the Dino Charge people.
That's what I said.
Oh. I thought you said something else.
No, I said those are the only two Rangers that actually provided their voices because they just couldn't get back. But like, I'm not expecting any. Like I'm expecting some cheap like Kia from like Tommy or something. Like maybe they use like
Yeah.
stock footage of his voice.
That's
I mean,
what
they
I'm saying,
just they
like
had
Kia,
dementias in
Kia,
danger.
if you don't hear those in the stunt doubles, then what's the point of a flashback?
It's not. It's not. Really, I think that's just how it's starting off. I don't think it's gonna be a flashback. I think they just
Like,
I
they're
think
gonna
it'll be
start it off
present
with that
time.
battle.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that's
think
gonna
it's going to
be
be
happening.
present time, and they go back in time, and then see themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know what
But
they
I
do.
wonder, do you think Trini's daughter is going to be officially become the yellow Mighty
Yeah.
Morphin
Yeah.
Power Ranger?
On her Instagram, I don't know if she kept it up, but she was doing like a lot of stunt work and training. So I think she's gonna be suiting up.
I hope so. That would be dope to see.
That'd be nice for her legacy. Like her daughter picked up the mantle and keep it moving. Just like Tommy's actual daughter in real life, she trying to be a Power Ranger.
Is
I think so.
Darren? You look like you just stuffed another sandwich in your mouth.
I did not.
What kind of sandwich was it?
A ham sandwich. Just like
Yeah,
ham and
Dino
cheese.
Charge was
Charge.
the only good Nickelodeon season.
Dino
No.
Charge-
Oh, please. Dino Charge, Beast Morphers.
I thought Dino Charge was better than Beast Morphers. I thought Dino Charge was good. I think they both had good first seasons. They're super. What
Beast
is it
Morphers
called?
didn't have a super.
No,
Beast
no,
Morphers just had season 2.
yeah, I didn't like season 2 like that. I actually no season two was better than season 1 for me.
But what about Dino Fury? Before they officially moved to Netflix.
Well, it was Hasbro, so I didn't really count it as Nickelodeon because it wasn't made by Nickelodeon. But if we count Dino Fury, then it's definitely Dino Fury.
I love that. No, the best like Hasbro season.
I mean, they just started.
Oh yeah, true. What? Oh, Dino Charge wasn't.
Dino Charge was Neo Saban.
Oh yeah, they had the best theme song because Dino Fury theme song is kind of annoying to me.
Dino Charge did something unique with 10 Rangers. Like
That was
it
too
the
many
first one.
Rangers.
That
That
was
was a
too
lot.
many. Like we had a
actually
knight from the
10
past.
Rangers
and-
on screen.
They had a
It was-
knight from a past. They had an alien with a long neck who I still
They
don't
did a
know how
lot.
his head.
I
did
like
his
the whole
head
teal,
fit in the
though.
suit? They had a
Yeah.
teal. They had a gray Ranger.
Right.
They had a
Like, it just
purple
looked
old
weird.
guy and a purple young girl.
And
Oh,
I never
forgot
really
her
saw
name.
her as a. I never. They had to call her Miss Morgan. Like, you're like what 3 years older than them,
She probably wasn't even 3. She's probably the same age.
and then like she's a ranger, but like she's walking around in heels all the time. And I'm like,
One of the unique Six Ranger story arcs that I liked was the Silver in Space Ranger. I think he was a pretty cool entrance.
But that the
how
one
he
thing
was just frozen.
the one thing I like about the Zordon era, which is every time they go back to it, they just expand on it. But like in space, you actually find out that they've been Rangers for a while. Like they were Rangers for like 2-3 years prior to in space picking up.
yeah.
Mhm.
Because I see it all the time. People like TJ should have been the Red Ranger. I'm like, well, Andros was technically already the Red Ranger when Tommy and them was still around. Like Zeo,
Yep.
maybe even late Mighty Morphin. Like they were already around.
I do wonder why did Zordon never tell them about the very, very first Mighty Morphin team?
Because he probably got them all killed.
Because they saved it for the 2017 movie.
Which
Not-
I'm still
not
mad
the-
about
I'm
that
talk-
movie.
Not them. I'm talking about the
They should
ones.
have got a sequel.
I'm talking about like Grace Sterling, the ones that were introduced in the comics, and the comics are technically canon to like that first season of Mighty Morphin. Why did Zordon never tell them I had a team of Rangers before you, but they sucked and they all got killed except for one?
That's probably why he don't talk about it. They suck.
And speaking of that, I don't want a sequel for that unless it's they bring like a guy for Tommy Oliver.
I wouldn't be mad if Tommy was a girl.
I mean,
I wouldn't have either.
if it wasn't Tommy, the word Tommy,
it would have been Tommy.
I
Tommy is a
wouldn't,
unisex
I wouldn't
name.
mind if it wasn't Tommy.
The name could have been Tamandra.
Yeah,
I mean-
you're making a girl name.
Tommy technically can be a girl's name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
knew a girl named Tommy. So like,
I mean, it's rare. for a girl to be.
Yeah, but the movie wasn't trying to be the original. That's the one thing I liked about it, which is what everybody was complaining about because it's not the original. I'm like, it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
And the whole time it took them like an hour and so minutes to.
I actually like that they had to actually like get along, and it wasn't as easy. Like I like that.
It wasn't.
Laura,
I mean,
I'm really excited about Amy Jo Johnson's new comic book run because if it's with Boom Studios, if it's with Boom, then cool. Then she can just. It's just gonna be another offshoot like they had Go-Go Power Rangers, then they just had Mighty Morphin.
The only thing is, what did she do though? Like, what would you do? Because eventually the powers has to go to Cat, and then they go from there.
But if you think about it, they already did that though, because they just made everything an offshoot. What Dimensions in Danger did is split all the different Power Ranger seasons off into their own split universe.
Well, only some of them only Dino Charge is by itself. RPM is by itself. They always said that RPM was on his own.
If you
RPM Dino Charge is his own Earth because the dinosaurs survived there somehow. And then Ninja Steel was his own, but everything else was connected.
No, Ninja Steel was on the main Earth.
No, because
they went through a portal to go home.
Yeah, they went through a portal to go home.
Yeah, like when all the Rangers left at the end, Tommy and Kat specifically went through the portal to go home. Like,
and Time Force was on another Earth too.
No, Time Force.
Oh no. That might be right. I think the portal just sent them home. Because
the portal sent them home. Ninja Steel was definitely the same Earth.
Yeah, the star thing is in Dino Fury, and Dino Fury is in the same universe.
The reason why I said Time Force and RPM were on different Earth is because the Red Ranger came through the portal to tell them that the dimensions were in trouble.
No, Time Force is not on another Earth.
Time Force is just in the future.
Yeah, I mean, like they were not in the present.
Oh, but it's still the same Earth, though. Yeah, it's still the same Earth.
Time Force is the same. All of the main seasons are on the same Earth. It's just when you get to RPM and Dino Charge, that's when you get separate Earths.
Yeah.
But in the comics, all the Earths got split because of what Lord Draken did. So Zeo had their own Earth. Dino Charge had their own Earth.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it got split. They put everything back together. But then you had the weird thing of Tommy having to become like the White Ranger power in order to defeat Lord Draken. So then he never was originally the Green Ranger anyway.
That pissed me off.
And then he was just then it was just this new Green Ranger. It was weird.
I mean, Matt's suit looked kind of fire. Like the Green Ranger suit.
He was stronger. He was stronger. Like they made the Red Ranger power so much stronger.
And another thing that didn't make sense was how did
I'm sorry.
No, how did the Green Ranger get his power coin?
What you mean?
Because he got his power coin before this movie.
Oh, in Dimensions of Danger, right? He had the Master Morpher. Yeah, I don't know.
But how did he get the Master Morpher?
I don't know. I mean,
did we really care? It was Tommy Oliver.
No,
we don't care. I ain't got it.
No, in his solo book, the Soul of the Dragon, that's actually like canon. That's like future Tommy. But it's alluded to that like Billy has something to do with the creation of the Master Morpher. But do y'all think we're gonna see Tommy and Cat's son?
Yeah, we heard
JJ?
him.
Yeah, we heard him. Y'all think we're gonna see him in here?
I don't know. I don't know because he doesn't become a ranger until after.
I'm just talking about seeing him in general. Like
I would hope. Maybe we will. Maybe it's being kept secret. But remember, he becomes SPD Green. And he wears
the shield,
the dragon shield.
It looked kind of weird when I first saw it, but the more I see it, I'm like, it's kind of badass. I like it.
Did you laugh at the fact that the Blue Rangers of SPD, his dad had like a Time Force helmet?
The Time Force helmet, yeah.
That was just I always just chop that up to budget.
Well, SPD, we're coming up on that year.
Yep, and
I think it's 2024.
Yeah, and we don't have any aliens walking around.
We're 1,000 years behind on Time Force though.
Yeah, because they in like the year 3000.
3000. Yep.
Like, golly. I'm excited for this movie. This movie gonna be good.
And I'll probably be dead by then.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
We all
y'all
would be.
see those weird Eric July clowns are messing with Eric still.
I don't know.
The Rippaverse.
Dino
people.
Thunder is the 20th anniversary and 20. Golly. I'm old.
I actually did like the wasn't the Ninja Storm the first one where Yellow Ranger is a
guy. Mm-hmm.
Technically, no. Technically, it was Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers.
No one likes them.
I love them.
And the
so
first
does Darren.
Like
they were so weird.
We don't like the Alien Rangers.
Is actually a female.
And then when they morphed, their voice was all gargled. I was just like, y'all got water in your mouth.
I mean, they were Aquatarian Rangers.
Yeah, but
8-year-old me loved the Alien Rangers.
I mean, I did as a kid because they was using that Sentai suit with those the ninja suits because they was hard. But like, I mean, they were okay, I guess. The Gold Ranger was cooler though. Oh, it's 2025.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still getting close. It's still gonna be bad. I guess that's why they establishing SPA now.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna go into SPD.
Space Patrol Alpha. And then you're gonna have Space Patrol Omega. Then you're gonna have Space Patrol Beta.
That's fine. I think that's
Alpha,
cool.
Beta, Omega.
What's your favorite SPD Ranger?
Who?
Jack.
Jack is the GOAT.
I said that too, Jack.
But Shadow Ranger Shadow in second place. Shadow is in second place.
I was like, what's your favorite extra?
I still don't get how his face fits in the helmet.
Because it shrinks. It's so weird.
What's your favorite extra SPD Ranger?
It's definitely the Shadow Ranger.
There were Shadow, Cat, and Omega.
She was only a ranger. She was only a ranger for like one episode though, and then
extra. That's the point. Extra.
Disposable. But she was cold. She was
cold, but
orange.
I don't know.
Orange SPD.
I like
Boom.
that.
Boom. Boom was a ranger in his dream.
I forgot about that.
The fact that Bridge is now the Red Ranger.
It's crazy to me. What the hell happened to Sky?
He became Deca Ranger. He took over.
He did do that. And
but
his suit is kind of fire too.
He's still Red Ranger, but his suit got like a jacket on.
He got like a trench coat. Like,
yeah,
it looked cool though. Like I like it, but
buttery.
Mayada and Robert are having a heated debate on Gotham Knights in the comment section right now.
I've been watching it this whole time.
Hilarious.
And I'm just like, we're really arguing about Gotham Knights.
Like, come on, guys! Like the show most likely ain't coming back anyway. It ain't that serious. If it gets renewed, I'd be shocked, but it ain't that serious.
What if it gets renewed over Superman and Lois?
Yeah, Superman. No, don't.
Then I'm boycotting. I'm boycotting
that. I'm like, what the heck?
I would cry. I would literally cry. I can't.
I will be cussing out Nextstar 24/7 if they did that.
Wait, when did Adam come back for SPD? What are y'all talking about?
Huh?
I don't.
When did Adam come back?
Listen. I didn't watch the episode, so you're going to base off their opinion.
Robert.
Also, it comes down to opinion.
Nobody is saying that the show is amazing. We're saying that this episode was good. I still had issues in said episode, but the show did pick up. This episode was better than the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
You, on the other hand, found nothing wrong with anything in the Red Death art. I also think that you enjoyed, I think you said you enjoyed some of these interludes. So everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I mean, Gotham Knights is not a perfect show by far. The first 3 episodes like blew my mind with how bad they were. But I enjoyed this last episode. Like, it kept me locked in. Like, simmer down. Jeez, like, it's just a show. Sure you did, Robert. Sure you did. I don't remember you talking about those problems.
His first opinion was like it was the best arc ever.
That's what I heard. I heard that he loved the suit.
No.
I heard he wanted to be Red Death's first victim. That's
The
what I
second
heard.
and third opinion, he started realizing the problems with it.
Yo, all I see is Star Wars down my timeline. Good Lord.
On Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of like.
Bro,
Backlash
are y'all gonna be
for
playing? Are y'all gonna be playing Tekken when Tekken 8 comes out?
No.
I
Why?
don't even know what that
I'm more
You
of a
never
Mortal
played
Kombat.
Tekken? What?
No.
I played Taken.
I
just
don't
not
even know what
playing
that
it
is.
again.
I'm more of a Mortal Kombat person.
Mortal Kombat is coming out too.
Yeah, I know, and I'm be whooping. I gotta practice.
And
It's
it's,
been-
I'm saying-
literally more combat.
I'm saying like I'm more locked into to Tekken 8. That's the only game that's been releasing content. Like, I'm still waiting on them to release some more stuff from Tenkaichi 4. Like, bro, I'm so locked in on like Dragon Ball content. I actually decided to play Xenoverse 2 all the way through. Like, when I actually went in there and seen my progress on that game, and mind you, I had Xenoverse 2
I
since it
shift his
came out
opinion on
like
it.
back in like 2016. What was it? 2017, 2018? Bro, why did I only make it past like the first 2 battles in the Saiyan saga? And it's like been sitting there since then. Because it's like I didn't really like those games because
I still don't really care for them.
I wanted to go back to like, you know, the beat 'em up, the fighter games, like Xenoverse, Tenkaichi, stuff like that. We getting that back, so I'm like, you know what? I'll finish Xenoverse, bro. When I tell you, I went in there, you know, I was gonna play my wife in the game, and then she's like, dude, you don't have anybody unlocked.
Whoa,
I
talk
s-
about
I said,
what
wow.
rumor was this?
What?
It's a Star Wars question. Why you asking Lance? We've established he don't know much about the Star Wars.
Who,
Yeah, I don't know
where,
at all.
Where? Who was the? Where's the question?
Wallish World.
Okay.
Oh, Lance.
What? Lance, did you ever go over the rumor Ray is
Oh, sorry.
Why would she be? Who would she be pregnant by?
pregnant for the new? There is no rumor. I have not seen.
Right, I have not seen anything.
I
And even
wanna-
if she was, who? If Finn ain't coming back, and Kylo died, even though I never liked
If
that
she
whole
is
thing
pregnant,
anyway.
it's Daisy.
It's not wine. It's
Ridley.
and Laura, it's not wine in the glass.
That's true.
They could be a virgin mimosa.
True.
Tawdry
That don't
asks,
mean it's
what kind
that
of
don't mean it's wine in
reboot?
there.
What kind of reboot do you think we're getting / want to get? What characters are you wanting to come back? What console are you on? I love to see
Yeah.
if I get my ass kicked.
I don't know. I think with Mortal Kombat, because the last one, it seemed like they kind of rebooted everything. So I don't know. I hope they don't get rid of the kids and stuff. I think the kids are interesting.
You mean BB-8?
Ray spanked by who? BD1. Which one is BD1?
I
Ain't it
think
BB-8?
BD-1 is the one that
BD1
like a
is from
dog.
the games.
It's
No,
like a
BD,
dog.
BD, yeah. But yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with Mortal Kombat. And I'm on PS5.
BB-8 was that round thing. That with the 2 heads that were round.
So where's R2D2?
I mean, he's still
R2D2
around,
was
but Luke dead, so
Is it like an igloo?
yeah, he is like an igloo.
I made that.
So
You know
weird.
what?
Chopper
They
is like
stole my
a house.
They stole my
Chopper.
design for all those robots. I have the drawings in my house. I'm not lying. I got the proof.
See, he corrected himself. So it was BB-8.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
BD1.
Oh, Force Ghost got Ray pregnant. There's no way that can happen.
I've heard people trying to say that they think he's gonna come back, and I don't.
I've been
need all
hearing
that.
rumors about that, and I'm like,
He
if they do
is
that, I
dead.
swear to goodness, if they do that, I'm gonna be pissed. Because then it's gonna be like, all right, why isn't Yoda back? Why isn't Anakin back? Why Mace
isn't
Windu didn't come back and get revenge? Like, it's gonna be too many questions. It's like, no.
Did you
Why
see the
is,
interview that came out yesterday where they're like Palpatine could come back? I'm like, no.
Listen, I think JJ only did that because Ryan messed up The Last Jedi. He killed off Snoke. Snoke was a completely different character, and they kind of had to retcon it because Disney let him just do his own thing, and he threw everything out the window.
And on Obi-Wan Kenobi, they brought back
Oh, it was Qui-Gon. He was a Force
Qui-Gon Jinn, but they aged him.
Yeah, I mean they tried their best, but
how did the Force Ghost get aged?
Listen, Liam aged, man. It's been a while. He was already a seasoned guy in that movie, so it was kind of hard to. They did the best they could.
They could. They aged. What's his name? Johnny Depp for the third movie or fourth movie or fifth movie. They de-aged him one time and made him like 20 years younger. They could have done that to Qui-Gon Jinn.
I mean, they probably did the best they could, but if he was only going to be a one scene,
Luke.
Well, Luke was in the whole episode.
Yeah,
no,
they did it with
Luke. But Luke was also like CGI and stuff.
Yeah, they could have de-aged him
that
with
deep
CGI.
fake, that deep fake for Luke looked like Mark Hamill back when those movies originally came out. It was ridiculously good. I was sitting there like it was throwing me off for that episode of Boba Fett. I was just like, "Yo, this is really fake, but it's so real."
What's Vision season 2?
It's an anthology series.
Yeah, it's like these different. Yeah, it's like these different anime companies. They get to do like
shorts.
It's like
shorts. They get to do shorts for Star Wars.
Yeah. Imagine like
it's what if with Star Wars.
Each episode has like a like different art style. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
I didn't watch it, but I heard it was like really good.
Oh, you didn't watch the first season?
No, I didn't watch it.
Nah,
I haven't seen anything animated Star Wars. I've seen like 8 episodes of Clone Wars, and that's it.
There's only 2 great animation
I will go on a Star Wars
series,
animated binge.
That's Clone Wars and Rebels. Those are the only 2 that I like.
You didn't like Tales of the Jedi?
No. The animation kind of was iffy. In the Bad Batch, I'm not too keen on watching clones.
Oh, I mean, yeah. If you don't like the clones, you're not gonna like it at all. Then, I get that. I thought Tales of the Jedi was good. At least the Dooku episodes were good.
And Visions is shorts. If they want me attached to it, if they want me attached to it, then they have to literally draw out the episode to like 30 minutes.
Man,
I can't deal with the 9 minutes.
Well, they announced Bad Batch season 3 is going to be the last season.
Yeah,
so I think I was talking to my cousin because he be calling me for all this information. I'm like, listen, you asking me what's going to happen to these clones? I'm like, listen, outside of Rex, I think all of the rest of these people dead. Omega
Destiny
might still
also,
be alive, but I don't know.
Destiny was also a bad animation that I just couldn't get by. Like, I'm used to Rebels and Clone Wars where the animation's more drawn. Destiny.
Oh, really?
Is
that what you like, 3 Dubs?
Like, I can't get by, Teen Titans Go because the freaking big heads. I'm used to Teen Titans. I'm used to Teen Titans 2003 where they look like superheroes. You missed it again by that much. It's like, chill.
I'm just sitting back letting y'all talk about Star Wars because I am lost.
I know we gotta get Lance into Star Wars. I think he'd be interested in like the lore. You like Avatar?
The Last Airbender?
Yeah. Dave Filoni, who typically handles the animation stuff, he worked on Avatar as well. So like you could see the influences between the two of them.
Okay.
Like
Honestly,
I think the animated stuff you would like more. The live action TV, the movies you would probably fall asleep on some of them. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Avatar content starts back this year, and I'm so excited.
I am
Oh
too.
my gosh!
We have the Netflix show this year, and then like 2025 starts like the animated stuff. But
I'm so hyped for those
Yeah.
movies, man. Because
Avatar Studio is gonna go so hard.
we're getting the Aang group, man.
Yeah.
Team Aang, I'm just
They said 2 projects a year, and I'm so excited.
I'm not excited for the Korra one. I
thing-
wasn't a
Really,
big
I
fan
love
of Korra.
Korra so much.
I think
thing-
season 3 was amazing, but season 1, 2, and then like half of 4 was just bad to me. I couldn't.
I don't like season 2, but I like everything else.
Season 2 is terrible. It's
Season
really
2,
bad.
I cannot stand season 2.
It's really
Season
bad.
3 is on par with Avatar though.
Oh,
think.
easily. But I
Season
think
3 is so
the
good.
villains, I think carry it though.
Yeah.
The villains definitely carry Korra season 3 because they
There
was
was-
just
There was a
Zahir-
lot Korra just couldn't do as well, so I'm so excited for them to finally be able to like really commit to it.
with the
I'm gonna give it a
Avatar,
shot,
always call the Avatar anime because it's so good that it's not even U.S. animation. I don't call it U.S. animation, even though it is.
It is a slow
amazing.
news day.
It is.
like
We got
nothing.
we got like a bunch of Star Wars thing, but you don't watch Star Wars.
You know, that would be cool. I wouldn't mind that.
The Marvel
Hey,
trailer
did-
is coming out
did you
tomorrow.
hear-
Yeah,
about-
it's supposed
Yeah.
to come out tomorrow. Yeah.
I'm going to try, but you know how Disney is.
Did you hear about
Usually
the
I'm good with Disney.
Ian, from the guy who plays Palpatine? He was
They
like,
blocked my Peter Pan reaction trailer. Like,
That's
Really?
probably because a lot of
They
people
didn't
getting
mind.
blocked though. I heard
Yeah,
a lot of
second
people
one
was
or
getting
the first one?
the first one, they blocked it.
Yeah, they didn't block mine.
did you
I-
hear about the?
I showed the whole thing.
Palpatine.
Lucky you.
When he teased that he could come back.
I hope not.
I hope
Let
not
Palpatine-
either.
What-
let him be
Should I
dead.
post my Barbie trailer reaction?
Heck yeah.
You know what's crazy? The Barbie movie look like it's gonna be good.
Hey,
I'm
and
so
they saw-
conflicted.
when they show her changing shoes and her feet stayed up like she was.
I was like,
there's a whole
I
sector
was
of
like,
people
they
who's
really-
drooling over that.
I was like, they're really committing to it, but I was like, I appreciate that though. They
Yeah.
I
didn't try to,
really
like,
hope they do
something weird
the
with it.
"It's a Barbie world" living in.
They already
you know,
said they're not.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
because it could have been an adult joke because there's parts in the song where I would think Margaret Robbie would literally show what.
I'm not gonna lie, a Star Wars stream would be cool.
Why is everyone dropping things today?
I don't know. A Star Wars stream would be cool though. I would do
Can
it.
we just talk about the Barbie thing of beach? I'll beach you off.
I'll beat you. Yeah. That whole scene was stupid. But it was good.
I think
It
that was
worked.
the test for adult joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was played during the Mario trailer, and all the parents were dying laughing. Or during the Mario.
Oh, and before we
screening I
go,
saw.
non-spoilery thoughts for Mario. First of all,
I didn't
Peaches,
see it yet.
Peaches. Jack Black should win an award for Song of the Year. I loved Mario, and more importantly, my kids loved it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see it.
Mario.
Forget
Sorry.
what the critics are saying, bro. Like that movie.
Oh no, I wasn't
deserves
listening
a
to them.
sequel.
Yeah.
It deserves
I was like-
a sequel.
I was
People
like,
so
y'all
worried
being
about his voice.
hard on the Mario movie. Like, come on now.
I
They
have
so
three,
worried about his
I'm gonna
voice
say it.
and the fact that like this ain't a spoiler, but you already know the movie takes place in Brooklyn. Why they expected Mario to be walking around talking about some "It's me, I'm Mario" in Brooklyn? First of all, that's a
Real talk.
racial stereotype.
It
Yeah.
is.
Secondly, John Leguizamo is kind of stupid if he thinks Mario is Latin American, Mexican, or whatever he thinks. Because if you want to be completely honest, they weren't cast right in that movie either. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
TMI, dude. TMI. She's quoting Aqua song.
oh,
She's singing. Technically,
That
it's part of the
threw
song.
me off. That threw me
I don't
off.
know.
Yeah, I was
I
a
don't
bit
know.
concerned there.
I don't know who she was talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, who's she talking about?
Maybe she's talking about 3 Dubs. But no, the Mario movie is a 10 out of 10 for me.
Okay, Ken.
I could have used a little bit more Charlie Day, but the
Yeah.
movie worked. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong.
So good.
So good. And his
I
laugh.
heard he was good.
Any character that does his laugh takes me out every time. Yeah, the movie was great. Seeing like the world and the power-ups being actually a part of the world, that was great. Yeah, Mario's family. The original voice actor for Mario is playing the precursor to Mario in the beginning of the movie. So listen out for that. The fact that like the whole thing with the voice is like talked about and put out there in the very first few minutes of the movie. So they go over that within the very first few minutes, and nobody in my theater had a bad thing to say about it. It makes sense. Mario is a Italian man living in an Italian family. He's an Italian American living in Brooklyn, New York. What do you expect his voice to sound like? Like, for real, like, people don't get that.
Like
it's
Star-Lord.
Weird.
I expected his voice to sound like Star-Lord.
Not even like Star-Lord. And like it works. Yeah. Like they ask about like, why are you wearing the gloves? And they poke fun at the costume, and it's just like his gimmick for their plumbing business. But Jack Black as Bowser, Perfect. He deserves whatever award you can get.
He's also in the Mandalorian too.
Yeah,
he was in that Mandalorian episode. I keep forgetting, bro. That episode was bad.
Jack Black is like a comic genius, so wherever he's in, I like.
No, he was funny.
Okay, that's the only thing I care about.
Okay, yeah. No, I thought he was funny, but like the fact that Christopher Lloyd old self was in the episode and Lizzo was in the episode, I was like, what is going on here?
Mario 2, I definitely need more Charlie Day. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go see this.
And I actually will totally laugh because I know that Shang-Chi, the guy who plays Shang-Chi, I don't know how to pronounce his actual name.
Simu Liu.
Yeah, that.
I thought it was Liu.
He's in Barbie Girl, so I'm actually kind of interested to see how he.
Asian Ken.
No,
Ken.
He's another Ken. He's Ken like
somebody.
3. There's like a whole beach of Ken.
If he pulled martial arts on somebody in this movie, I'm gonna laugh.
That would be what if Pedro Pascal was in Barbie?
Oh God. That man in everything.
He's actually pretty good.
The Sonic movies have surprisingly been good, and I'm still amazed.
I am actually looking
at how
forward
this
to
is
Sonic
working.
Movie 3.
I'm excited for the spinoff as well.
But
wait, they got a spinoff?
Yeah, Knuckles.
Oh yeah, that is a show that's coming out.
Paramount Plus.
What?
I forgot. Yeah.
Oh shoot, I might have to watch that then.
Is Idris Elba reprising his role though?
I would hope so.
Idris Elba is actually reprising his role. I don't know who Idris
I'm about to say
is,
he ain't doing nothing else.
Okay, how about the all-seeing eye guy on Thor? He was the guy with that could see everyone on planet universe. Like he's Asgard. He's the gatekeeper.
Heimdall. Idris?
Oh, Heimdall.
Yeah, that was him.
Idris.
And he was Black Superman
Idris
on Fast and Furious.
He pretty much was like Black Captain America or whatever the hell he was supposed to be.
I think it was the Hobbs and Shaw.
I was like, this movie is so weird.
I actually like that one.
I did like it, which is why I was like, this is weird. I was like, I'm enjoying this, but like those movies have went so off the wall. It's just like,
let's just point. The only thing that will make it off the wall this time is if they go to the future.
Bro, they shot into space. They went far enough.
Yeah,
they made it more realistic.
Joke for a while, like they literally listened to the fans about a joke.
Yeah,
like that movie franchise. I feel bad for anyone who like is fresh going to like the last couple movies and being like, oh, this looks fun. I'm gonna watch it from the beginning. You go from the beginning. It's like, what the hell is this?
That's what I'm doing really soon. I haven't seen any of them, and I'm gonna binge them.
Oh no! When you go from the first one until the newest one now, you're gonna be confused.
No, by the time you get to 5, you're gonna be like, well, that jumped the shark.
Yeah. By like 5,
I want to see him go to space. That's all I care about.
What's funny is one of my friends like they lose the element of racing. And I'm like, no, that wasn't the element. It was jobs. Like in the first one, there was a job that they did.
It was
in the
like
second
GTA.
one, there's a job they did.
it was literal
a
live action
jobs.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it was never fully about racing. That was like a side thing that they love to do.
I also love
they
twerking,
always
but
like
you don't
the
see
money.
me doing it every time I want to. Oh, but guys, we got to wrap it up because I have to get out my parents' house.
Do you feel like you're stuck in the past right now?
Yeah, but I want to go home.
Yeah, I never want to go backwards. You know,
Hopefully, I could be back in my setup next week with my. How does this iPhone mic sound? It probably sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Actually, it wasn't that bad.
It's not too
to
bad.
me, yeah, that's what I was saying. It wasn't that bad.
Hopefully, I could be back in my own setting next week. I hope.
Yeah, y'all gotta send me y'all PlayStation tags too. Send me them.
We'll do.
All right, because I don't know mine by heart.
because he has it like super complicated. I'm like, why not just get Geek Drums Nation or something like that?
Because I made that before I did the Geek Drums thing.
You know you can change it, right?
Yeah, you can change it.
Yeah.
Like
you have one free change.
Yeah, you get one free change, and then if you want to change it again, you gotta pay. Oh my goodness!
And by pay, it's only $9.99, so you can actually change it.
I did not know. I've spent all my money on Dragon Ball Xenoverse DLC content. All right, so
no, you get one free change. So
one free change,
I've been buying all the characters that I can't get through the. That's what I hate about that game. Why can't all the characters just be unlockable through story mode?
Yeah, like Star Wars.
Did y'all play Jump Force?
I did.
When that was out, it got boring real quick.
I played it for a week, and the only reason I got it was because it had Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta, and Goku in it. That's the only reason why I played it. Them the only characters I used. I think it had Piccolo in it too.
I want the one that has the Ultra Instinct.
I'm Ultra Instinct.
That game got old real quick, bro.
Oh, that's another question I had before we go. And yes, my outer, this was my room. Let me see. What was I about to? Speaking of which, now, do you think that Akira Toriyama would still go back and introduce like his version of Super Saiyan 4, even though like Goku and Vegeta have like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, which is Super Saiyan Blue. Goku can go Ultra Instinct. Vegeta has Super Saiyan God Blue evolved, plus that new weird form with the purple hair. Do you think they need Super Saiyan 4?
At this point,
I think they will go Super Saiyan 5.
Yeah,
I don't think they need that. I don't think they need that because they're reaching levels that Saiyans don't need.
Yeah, at this point, it's just like they're just doing it just to do it.
I do know that.
Does that make you wonder why Trunks and Goten can't go Super Saiyan 3 individually?
I will say the Ultra
because he
Instinct
refused to age him up.
In game,
but they've been aged up though.
I would say Ultra Instinct is the end game. Like that's what you should be aiming for, but because he jumped the line, he can't go there. So as soon as after Super Saiyan Blue, I think it's Rose.
No, Rose was only that color because of
something along the lines of that power. That's what I'm saying.
That's Super Saiyan God. That was just his version because of
I mean like I meant like
that was
another color. Another color past blue.
I mean, I don't know.
Lance, now you're confusing the people.
I mean, they can
Super
go white.
Saiyan,
Never mind. I mean, because Piccolo went orange and Gohan went white.
Which it's a little racist, but you know,
Goku Gold. Then
leave it there.
About Goku Gold?
That's what regular Super Saiyan is, ain't it?
If Goku get another power up, I'm done. I'm tired of it.
I
Let
mean,
somebody else get some
I
shine.
think Ultra Instinct is like I think that's the limit. Like Ultra Instinct is first of all, Ultra Instinct is cold. Like you get silver hair
Ultra Instinct times Kylo Kin times 20.
because that's basically like angel level power. Like go. So you mean to tell me Goku goes from being a god to being an angel?
Well, Whis said that his father is more powerful than him. So if he trained under his father, the angel's father, Whis' father, he could reach a higher level than Ultra Instinct.
True.
But why? Can it be somebody else?
I mean, Gohan.
There's a certain point where
they're only
Goku
training
will-
with Beerus and Vegeta. I mean, with Beerus and Whis, and it seems like it's only them two. But Broly's there too. But you know, Broly can access that
And-
the great ape side of his power too.
and
Before
Vegeta
he goes
already-
Super Saiyan.
and Vegeta already reached a higher level than Blue. In the fight, he
went blue
Yeah.
evolved, and then
Yeah.
whatever that purple. No, that's his destroyer form though, because you know, Vegeta's
Jesus
not.
Christ.
Vegeta's not trying to.
I'm
he
confused. I
doesn't-
don't even know what y'all talking about now.
Vegeta's not trying to in the chapter
You
I'm
didn't
on
see
now.
Super, though.
In the granola arc,
I
I'm
saw
on now.
some
Like,
of it.
bro. I implore you to read the manga because Vegeta's like, I don't want to. Like Vegeta went and learned instant transmission, all of that. He says, I don't want to be like Kakarot. I want something different. So Goku's still going to train with Whis, but Beerus is teaching Vegeta how to be a destroyer god.
Mm.
Mm.
And
That's
then
actually
like,
interesting.
and then the funny part is like Beerus is like, you want to know the funny part about all of this? I'm the one that told Frieza to destroy Planet Vegeta.
What?
Yeah, and then Vegeta went like insane, like he went nuts, tried to fight Beerus. Beerus grabbed Vegeta by the neck, held his hand in his chest, and said destruction. And literally, he could have blown Vegeta's whole like insides out, but he only destroyed his battle armor. And the fact that Vegeta, Goku and Whis turned around and was like, well, Lord Beerus is destroying stuff again. Like it's just normal.
I mean, it wouldn't really affect Goku.
really-
He didn't grow up there, but Vegeta, that's messed up, bro. No, no.
My favorite Beerus moment was when he was trying to when he had the vision of the God mode, and he's like, "How do we get to Lord Kai's planet or something like that?" And he goes, "It's about your length of an animation episode." I'm like, "That long?"
Oh, but guys, we're gonna get ready to call it a day. Next week, we're going to be I was about to say recuperating, including. It's not even a word. We're gonna be
So
including
you're
Titans.
heckling me about messing up words.
We're gonna be including Titans next week because there is no Flash. So next week, get ready for Titans. Hopefully this week is another good episode of Gotham Knights. I hope what Andy said was true. Hopefully it's a good episode of Gotham Knights. I know it's gonna be a spectacular episode of
Superman Lois.
Yeah, that what he
Not
said.
next week, because we go on break
Also-
after this week.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to
Sadly.
what's my favorite show on television. Barry comes back this week. If anyone watches that, very.
I've
excited.
never watched it. I heard it was good though.
It's so. I think it's easily the best show on like TV.
I can't watch criminals get away with murder.
I want to say
That's
Why?
why I don't watch. That's why I don't watch you.
Dexter.
Oh yeah.
Even though he was killing bad guys, it's still.
Well, let's hope Titans is good next week.
Yeah, I hope.
We have 2 episodes, which airs Thursday, and then we have the Where's My Car, which is potentially a crossover type thing, which should be interesting.
I
Yo,
thought
the
that it was just
Mandalorian
me.
ends next week.
You know,
I'm
I
so
might watch
upset
it.
about
I'm
that.
gonna watch an episode of watch a few
I'm so
episodes of the
upset about
Mandalorian just to see what I'm gonna watch a few episodes of that, and I'm gonna watch a little bit of House of the Dragon. I'm gonna watch that too. Just to
You
give
heard
all
it
my
first,
thoughts.
Laura. You heard it first.
I'm gonna give you all my thoughts.
Yeah,
So,
I think
well,
Mando. You start from season 1, you're gonna get sucked in. Like it's
Yeah,
Season one is
it's,
so good.
it immediately sucks you in for Mando. Now
Yeah.
House of the Dragon, it helps to have watched Game of Thrones and stuff like that first.
and being single.
Yeah, that too. You know, surprisingly, I was in the Game of Thrones when I was in a relationship, but now House of Dragon, no.
Why?
You know,
It's like Vikings all over again.
I
I
love
actually was
Vikings.
sucked in on Vikings until like episode 9, and it turned into like soft stuff.
Wait, what season? Season 1?
Season 1.
Oh no, the story is still good. Like,
Yeah, the story was good. I was
when
sucked
you get
into it, but then it got into like, you know, Game of Thrones stuff.
no, when you get to season 4, when you get his sons, man, it's ridiculous.
But yeah, it kind of drew me in with being like raised in a different area, and he's being raised as a Viking, or was it something else?
I think it was a Viking.
Okay, so he was raised as a Viking when he was not actually born a Viking. So I was kind of like intrigued about that storyline. But then he had like 5 wives or something like that.
No, yeah, I think it was 2.
2 of them died though.
He had a ridiculous amount of kids though. Ridiculous.
For every wife. Oh, and by the way, I have 3 3
You got
movies.
3 wives?
No.
Oh.
I wish.
That
would be amazing.
Back in the Noah ages, we could have that.
You technically still can.
Yeah, you can in some places.
You
Yeah,
just
but
have
not
to
US.
Just don't shit on them.
Yeah,
I have 3 movies I'm going to watch tonight, which is the Mario Brothers and John Wick 4 and
going to the
Shazam
theater?
again. What?
You going to a movie theater to watch Mario and John Wick?
No.
Oh, you're pirating them.
No.
Because you know I'm
Wait, why am I crazy? What's going on here?
The AMC has the thing where you can buy the movie and watch it at home.
I'm crazy because I want 3 wives. Listen,
I
not gonna give the reason
I think
why.
you're cheating theaters like that, 3 Dubs. I can't support you.
I can't if I don't get the front seat, I'm not watching a movie.
Who wants to sit in the
Why
front?
you sit in the
I
front?
sit in the very back.
Right.
Because I don't like those. They always get taken.
So you like to sit like this?
Yes, I like
My neck
there
hurts
is a
so
rail.
bad when I do that.
There is a rail that
I'm
is
too tall to sit in the front.
that is
I
like a
can't do that.
recliner. There is a
Dude,
rail.
like you have
Bend
to
your
look
knees,
back and
dude.
forth.
Bend your knees.
Like I remember going to see Captain America and the Winter Soldier, and I got there too late.
Oh, you had
So
to
I had to sit in the front, and I was watching a movie like this.
That sounds. I saw Creed 3. My
I hate
dad
in the
wanted to
middle
sit
because
front seat.
it's always taken.
It was so. I
like,
felt
if
like I was
you-
getting attacked every punch. I was like, oh my gosh.
Every single time that I go to a movie theater, like there is the city that I go to is like super packed, so everyone goes to the movie theater. So
Mine's the opposite.
getting the middle seat
mine's
is
the opposite, too.
impossible.
They have never filled up seats like ever in my theater.
Do y'all have
The only time you get the middle seat is 6 weeks in.
do y'all have
Spider-Man-
the ones where y'all can get the seat for yourself? Like you do it online?
Yeah,
I
we
do.
have to do that.
Oh, okay.
That's why you buy.
Nah,
your
some
tickets
theaters-
when they
some
first
theaters you
go
don't
on
have to.
sale. Like I
Yeah,
buy my
like-
tickets soon as they go on sale. I don't wait.
I don't.
Soon as they say ticket sales start, I'm getting mine so I can get a good seat.
Also, the reason why I like the front is there's no people around.
They in the back of you.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. They never are in the front row.
I'm too
So
tall.
I
can't
literally
sit in
have
front of
a
people.
whole column to myself.
Nah,
That's
that's
Straight up,
weird.
I'm never seeing a movie. With
I
you.
hate
Ever.
I have
Yeah, 'cause
social
I'ma sit all the way in
anxiety.
the
I hate
back.
people touching me.
Yeah, that's weird. That bro, I'm sorry, that's weird.
It's
right.
social anxiety,
Dude, I'm 6'3". I am not sitting in front, and then I gotta dip down, and so people can see over me. That's not happening. That's why I always go to the back.
The thing is slanted, dude. Like the
Yeah,
front
I'm good.
row
I'm
is
good. I'm
like
good on that. I'm
At the
good
very
on that.
bottom.
You can keep that one. Now I'm good.
But 3 Dubs, you can do the outro.
Okay.
We will be back next week, guys, to have some fun. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you are subscribed, turn on the alerts because you guys are missing all the content. You know, I'm
We
just
got,
saying.
like 20 views this time. Unlike
But,
after party with almost 1K.
yeah, I'm gonna get there.
We'll
get there.
get there, man. We get there.
I'm gonna get there.
We're almost there to 1K.
Almost 744. So invite
743.
your friends. No, it went up to 744.
Oh, cool.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I don't know who subscribed, but thank you.
Which
All
part
right,
did
guys.
you like? The Flash rant, the Superman Lois praise, or the Gotham Knights?
Or trying to explain Star Wars to Lance.
Or the Star Wars to Lance.
Or the Dragon Ball and Power Rangers to everybody else.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Or Darren eating a sandwich. Oh, you guys didn't see that. That was backstage.
Nope.
or the
Did it have any cheese or mayo on it?
It had cheese and mayo.
or
I was making sure you weren't one of those weirdos that just eat bread and meat.
or Lance going to get an extension cord and then drumming his little hands as he's walking by the camera.
Yeah, hopefully my Wi-Fi acts right next week. But